All right, thank you. Good afternoon. My name is Mawadda Basir. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Hunt Analytics. Today, I have the wonderful privilege of talking about myself. And the reason I get to do that is because Hunt exists because of an issue I've had as a product manager in Web3 for the past 7 years. I've been building products in a total blind tunnel. I've had to use different tools to try to understand who my users were, what they're doing, and how I can bring them more value. And the reason for that is because all Web3 products that I've worked on, almost all the ones represented in this room today, have a Web 2 component and a Web 3 component that has user interactions. And both those components to this day have their own data structures and data sources to better understand what's going on. No longer should that be a problem because Hunt exists. And our mission is to bridge that gap between the Web 2 data sources and the Web 3 data sources to provide holistic views of what users are trying to do within Web 3. The idea here is through data-driven decision-making, product teams, marketing teams can make better decisions, create better value for their users, and cross the chasm of user adoption. And this is our mission for a few simple reasons. One, as a product manager in the space, I've always been jealous of my Web 2 counterparts. That awesome tools, a huge expansive toolkit that they could dive into. They had the heaps, the mix panels, the CRM tools, the intercoms. I had Etherscan on a Friday afternoon, scrolling through every single user's wallet address, trying to understand what in the world they're trying to do out there. And so with that, we're building a tool that bridges that gap, that brings everything together. It's focused mainly on intersectional data pipelines, bringing together the Web 2 data, capturing the user's wallet address, and then backfilling what they're doing on-chain to create truly visualized, insightful reports in a low-code way. Because the last thing anyone wants to do when building a product is try to do SQL queries in the back end, trying to figure out what's going on, doing more coding, and spending more time just to get information. The last thing that this all actually leads to within the Hunt platform is non-intrusive user engagement opportunities. Because we know what users are trying to do on-chain, what they did most recently on-chain, we're able to actually give companies some actionable insights. They can talk to their users and give them more value as they go through their application. And we're building this now mainly because we expect that every single Web 2 company that exists today that has a user analytics platform in their toolkit is going to have a Web 3 component to their business. That combined with the existing Web 3 businesses that exist today and the 44% CAGR that we're expecting over the next couple of years within that space, we're seeing quite a large TAM that we can go after. And as those use cases grow, as the companies in the space grow, Hunt grows with them. The other piece that we're seeing right now is a very impressive inflection point in the space where products in Web 3 are no longer just built by engineers. And no offense to the engineers in the room. I appreciate you. I love you. But that's not how sophisticated products are actually built in reality. You need sophisticated team structures, marketing, product managers, owners, analysts that come together to build these product roadmaps and the products that come out to the market. And we're seeing the space grow into that sophistication right now with all the different job board postings for those types of roles. The last thing is that Hunt's moat and our defensibility grows as the data that comes to our systems grow. So by starting now, going to market now, we're actually able to further protect our place in the market in the future. The other thing is, who is Hunt? Who are we? I'm here today from Toronto. The rest of my team is still in Toronto at another event over there to raise. But we've actually been very experienced people in the space. Like I said, I've been building products in Web3 for 7 years. In other words, when I first started, we didn't call it Web3. We called it crypto. We called it blockchain for the banks. But now, there's more terms to throw out there. My co-founders, Fahad and Mo, are experienced, incredibly talented engineers with great backgrounds building data analytic tools, data structures, architects, as well as a strong understanding of how crypto is actually managed, how blockchains actually work, and how to deal with the metadata within those chains. The way we make money is pretty simple. No fancy tokenomics needed yet. Right now, it's a simple SaaS process to onboard our customers. We charge them based on the number of chains that they want us to track for them and the number of monthly tracked users they'd like us to track for them. Pricing right now is a bit more bespoke as we grow and we learn what works for the industry, and that's something that we're learning as we go, especially right now as we onboard our first customer. And that's what the next couple of years looks like for us. Onboarding, traction, learning more, building one of the greatest user analytics tools in the space, and using that foundation to build more and more products that support data-driven decision-making across the board. What this really means, going back a few years to now, is our short-term goals. Right now, like I said, we're onboarding our first customer, which is a dev shop with about 20 customers per month that they'd use us to support. We're also raising our pre-seed, hence my presence here today. But our goal over the next couple months is to bring on more customers. We have about a pipeline of 20 customers right now that want us to onboard them. We're doing that a little slow until we get the funding to actually be able to scale our team to bring them all on a lot faster. What that also means in the medium term is listening very closely to our customers. Like I said, I'm a product manager by trade. Understanding and listening to my customers is what I've been doing for the past 7 years. I am the crypto therapist in a way. And so listening to our customers, understanding what they want, and building for that is our goal over the next little while. And that leads us to our final goal of being the leading analytics tool in Web3. And what that really means from a revenue perspective, based off our SaaS model, is the expectation of about a 1.5 million monthly recurring revenue at year 3 of revenue. Revenue starts next month. So hopefully in a few years, I'll be back in this conference, maybe on the main stage, and can tell you whether or not that number was accurate. And it's like I said, it's a really, really exciting time right now for Web3 and for data analytics software and tools in the space. There are a few competitors in the market, which is awesome. Gives me a little bit of anxiety sometimes, but overall, very exciting. Means we're not the only one realizing this is a problem. And so the biggest difference, though, for us is that we're privacy-focused in the way we've designed what we've done. We believe in the ethos of pseudonymity within the space, and we made sure that that is integrated in what we've built today. The last big difference is founder market fit. I have been behind the scenes trying to figure out how to make analytics works for my products in Web3. I understand the pain point a little too closely. A little too much pain has been felt over the past little while, and so very much understand what the market is really trying to have us feel here. The second piece with that founder market fit is my founders and my co-founders also understand how to build for this. They have a network of developers, engineers that are supporting them as they build it, almost as low-key advisors for us, and we're ready to actually bring this to market actually as of last week. And so today, we are raising our pre-seed. We did a small friends and family round in the summer with Delta Blockchain Fund as our friends and family round. But right now, we're coming in for a full pre-seed at $2 million. Most of it will be going towards hiring, scaling the team to actually build the rest of the product and onboard those customers. And really, we're pretty specific with who we're looking for to join us on this journey. We want partners in this that actually understand the value of data, that understand that analytic tools is what's going to help us cross the chasm of user adoption and make crypto in Web3 truly the way of the world. The other piece is we're looking for those who actually aren't scared to roll up their sleeves, get a little dirty, get in the trenches with us, help us find those customers, help us validate the idea, help us further build it, and grow the business. And so, fit any of those, requirements or points, I welcome you to come build with us. We have a table right out there. I can show you a demo of what we built today, tell you a little bit more about the customers that we're trying to onboard at the moment, and talk shop. Thank you.